Imagine a star, a giant thousands of times larger than the sun, thousands of times hotter, thousands of times brighter. It burns for millions of years without pause, and within it, in a core that boils like an endless furnace, lies a hidden factory. A factory that creates elements. Within this star, an endless cycle flows. Hydrogen burns and transforms into helium. Helium gives way to carbon. Carbon creates neon, and neon, oxygen. Each layer is a stage of a vast and slow process, a cosmic birthplace that creates the elements of the universe, grain by grain. But in the deepest part of the core, the star reaches iron, its heaviest product, and the last breath it can take. But iron no longer burns. The pressure from within stops, and for the first time in millions of years, gravity is unopposed. Gravity, which has waited millions of years, now triumphs. One moment, less than a second, and the star crushes from within. The outer layers are ejected at the speed of light. All that carbon, oxygen, iron return to space, seeds of future life. But the core continues to fall.
Deeper and deeper and deeper, where time bends, where space twists, where light no longer escapes. Here is where time ends. Here is the boundary of our world. Matter spins around it until it's melting, hotter than any star, brighter than a galaxy, and all of it before the end. The event horizon, the boundary of silence, where nothing returns anymore. Space bends, time slows, and at the boundary, time stops. And at the center, deeper than any depth,
The singularity is a tiny, dense point where all matter that has fallen into the black hole is compressed into a volume near zero. In this region, the known laws of physics break down. General relativity can no longer explain what happens, and quantum physics has no answer either. In this dark depth, we don't know exactly what occurs, and this unknowing makes it one of the most mysterious places in the universe.
where space and time have no meaning, where before and after don't exist, where here and there are one, where our mathematics falls silent, where equations reach infinity and no longer have an answer.
$13.8 billion years ago, in the moment we call the beginning, our universe was a singularity, an infinitely small point, extraordinarily hot and dense. Then an explosion occurred. The universe began to expand. It gradually cooled, particles formed, atoms formed, stars and galaxies came into being, planets formed, and eventually, life and we were formed. All of this began from a tiny singularity. Now, if singularities are capable of creating such a universe, what if the singularity within a black hole has the same power? Is it possible that every black hole is another Big Bang?
What if every black hole creates a new universe within itself? What if the singularity is not a graveyard of matter, not a cemetery of light, but a seed of birth?
In the 1990s, a physicist named Lee Smolin proposed a bold hypothesis. Universes evolve like living organisms. Black holes swallow stars. New worlds are born. Every black hole gives birth to a new child, with new physical laws, with different gravitational constants, with different speed of light. Universes that cannot make stars have no children and become extinct. But universes whose constants are right make stars, make black holes, and have countless children. And another physicist, Nikodym Poplavsky, proposed another hypothesis. Perhaps the singularity is a gateway, a channel to another space, and perhaps, on the other side of the singularity, another Big Bang awaits.
Imagine that our universe is just one of the voices in a vast symphony, a cosmic orchestra where every note is a universe, every melody is a reality.
In the theory of cosmic inflation, proposed by Alan Guth, space expanded faster than light in the initial moments, and in this expansion, bubbles formed. Every bubble, a separate universe. Universes separate like bubbles from each other, each with its own laws, each with its own history. But perhaps they're connected, perhaps through black holes.
A cosmic tree growing from a single trunk, and each branch becomes a new tree itself.
And if this is true, every moment, billions of universes are born. And perhaps we are just one of countless universes that in this vast network, in this endless orchestra, exist. If our universe is the child of another universe, this is one of its best versions, tuned to the most precise possible way. The right gravitational constants, the right strong nuclear force, the ratio of electron mass to proton exactly enough to keep the universe stable. The carbon in our bodies, the oxygen we breathe, the iron flowing in our blood, came from the massive explosions of stars. Every atom in our body was once formed in the core of a star, and these precious elements come from the ashes of stars.
Perhaps we are an echo from universes that existed before us. The legacy of former universes, carriers of a code transmitted through singularities. We carry laws that have undergone billions of years of cosmic experience and testing. And perhaps we are a seed for the formation of future universes.
But some physicists tell a different story. Some say the universe won't expand forever. Perhaps one day, billions of years in the future, the expansion will stop, and then contraction begins. Perhaps the force driving expansion will weaken until gravity begins to reclaim the stage. Galaxies approach each other, stars reach each other, space compresses. The vast emptiness between worlds disappears. The universe no longer grows outward, it turns inward, folding back onto itself, until everything returns to a point. Another singularity, hot, dense. Every trace of the universe is gathered into a single moment. Perhaps this moment is not destruction, but suspension. A pause so deep that even time hesitates to move forward. Perhaps it explodes again. Another beginning. A fresh Big Bang. Not a repetition of the past, but a variation. Familiar, yet never the same. Death and birth, contraction and expansion, ending and beginning, all in an endless dance. A rhythm woven into the fabric of reality itself. A pulse older than stars, older than time. Some scientists say black holes are the silent engines of this dance. They swallow energy, preserve information, and prepare the next cycle. Hidden beyond horizons we can never cross, they may be carrying the blueprint of what comes next. Each return is slightly different. Sometimes more complex, sometimes calmer, sometimes more mysterious.
heart of the darkest points of the cosmos, in the deepest silence, in the most final of endings, something is being born. Every star that collapses, every singularity that forms, is perhaps a gateway to another universe. Universes we cannot see, universes we cannot touch, universes that are on the other side of darkness. And perhaps right now, at this very moment, within their hearts, countless big bangs are occurring. Galaxies are being born. Stars are igniting. New universes are taking their first breath. And in those universes, perhaps other black holes are forming that themselves give birth to other universes. And perhaps our universe is itself the child of one of them, born from within a black hole that billions of years ago, in another universe, was formed. And this magnificent dance of death and birth, this endless symphony of darkness and light, and all this grandeur is only a whisper from a creator who, at every moment, awakens a new universe from the heart of darkness.